Hey guys, I'm back with another Minecraft tutorial. Here in this one, I'm going to be showing you how to build this large suburban house. It has 4 bedrooms and 3 bathrooms, a very large garage, and a pool in the backyard. Overall, I'm pretty happy with how this one turned out. I think it's definitely one of the larger suburban houses I've ever made. But now let's go ahead and jump right on into building it. Here's the plot size for the build. If you want everything, which includes the house itself, as well as all of the landscaping, then from left to right, you're going to need 50 blocks. From front to back, you're going to need 68. Now, if you want just the house itself and none of the landscaping, then from left to right, once again, will still be 50 blocks. But now, from front to back, you're going to need 59. You could go ahead and pay attention to that space down towards the bottom. That is where the front yard is going to be. So just make sure in between those 2 yellow lines, you should still be able to count 8 spaces of grass. Here in part 1, I'm going to be bringing up all the exterior walls for the first floor of the house. So be sure to go ahead and grab some andesite, pillar quartz blocks, white concrete, gray concrete, white stained glass panes, smooth quartz stairs, some bricks, granite, spruce fence, and some tripwire hooks. I'm going to start with the andesite, which is going to be used for the foundation of the house. I'll head on over here towards the left. I'm here at the front side, and I'm going to go to the line for where the house itself will be. We'll just go here to this corner. We want to make sure we're lined up with the 3rd block, so this right here will be 1, then this is 2, and this is 3. So on the 3rd block going towards the back. Now work your way over towards the right by 1, and we're going to place towards the right 3 andesite blocks like that. Now go out from the corner of that, so starting right here, once again towards the right, you could place another 7. And now go back in right here and place another 3. So that's the start of the foundation here at the front left side of the house where the garages are. Now let's work our way along this side, going towards the back. We're going to go right behind this andesite. So starting right here, we're going to place an additional 10. And now you could go in towards the right from the corner. So right here, continue working your way towards the back and place an additional 21. Now let's head back to where we left off. And we're going to work our way towards the right. And we're going to be starting here. So go ahead and place an additional 12. And now, lined up right here, you can work your way towards the back and place another 21. So it's right here. So you should still be able to see an additional 3 spaces of grass here. And then you have the concrete for the edge of the plot size. So from up above, looking down at it from the front side, this is what we have so far. Now I'm here at the back side. I'm going to continue right along. So we'll just head back to here where we left off. We're going to go towards the left. We're going to start here and place an additional 10. And now lined up with this, working your way towards the front, you're just going to go right here, place an additional 2. Now go towards the left of that, starting here, and place an additional 7. Let's head back right here. We're just going to line up with it. We're going to start here, work your way towards the front, and we're going to place an additional 11. Now go towards the left of that, starting here. You could place another 5. And now start right here, work your way back up towards the front, and we're going to place another 6. Now, back where we left off, once again, we're going to go right here, work your way over towards the left, and we're going to place an additional 12. You should now be right up against the edge of the plot size here. And now you can work your way up towards the front. We're going to start here and place another 17. So there we go, this is what we have so far. So I'm looking down at it from the back side, so this is what it's looking like. I'm gonna head on back up towards the front, just kind of flip around. And we're almost all the way along the entire foundation of the house. We just have to fill in all the rest of this here at the front side. We'll head on back over here, where we left off. We'll go towards the left side here at the edge, so starting right here, we're just gonna place an additional one. Now we're going to go out from the corner of that, right here, work your way towards the left and place another 9. And now go back in, right here from the corner, and place another 2. Now, let's go right behind where this andesite is. We're going to work our way kind of towards the back, and we're going to place an additional 8. Now work your way towards the left, starting right here, and place an additional 22. Now back to where we left off again. I do want to point out, just make sure the edge of this andesite here is lined up where this andesite is, and if it is, then chances are you did everything correct. But now, we're going to start working our way back up towards the front. I'm just going to line up here, so we're going to start at this space, and I'm just going to work my way towards the front by another 7. And now I'm going to skip over 5 spaces. So we're going to start on the 6th space right here. We're going to place another 2, so we have 1 there and 1 there. Now go in from the corner of that right here, have 1, and now go ahead and skip over another 7 towards the left. So right here, this 8th space, you're going to place 1 more space of andesite, which will connect back to where we started. So this space of 7 here is going to be a garage door, and the space of 5 here is another garage door. So, we went through and did the entire foundation of the house with all the andesite. This is what it's looking like. And now that I'm looking at it, it kind of looks small, but this house is actually pretty big. But now let's start bringing up all of the walls. I'm going to start here at this front wall, and I'm just going to switch to the pillar quartz block. I'm going to go right here on the corner and just bring up a pillar of 7 in height. Now towards the left of that, where these 2 spaces are, we're going to bring up white concrete to the same height as that pillar. Now right here on this corner, we're going to have another pillar of 7. And then we'll go to this corner, we'll do the same thing. Now back down, right on top of the andesite, we'll have a strip of white concrete going across. And then go up along each pillar with more white concrete to the same height. And we're going to have a small window right here in the middle. So you can switch to the gray concrete. We're going to have 4 in height on each side. And then switch to the smooth quartz stairs. We're going to have one upside down at the top like that. The remaining 3 spaces are going to be filled in with white stained glass panes. And then switch back to the white concrete, and we'll fill in the remaining space right here on top of the window. And now, here towards the left, we'll go right here on this corner. We'll bring up another pillar of 7. And the remaining 2 spaces is going to be filled in with the white concrete again. So we have our first wall all filled in, looking like that. I'm going to continue along here at this side and do all of this space along the, pretty much it's like the back side of the garage, but it's here at the side of the house. We'll switch back to the pillar quartz block. I'm going to be right here on this corner. I'm going to bring up another pillar of 7. And then I'll go all the way here at the back on this corner and do the same thing with another pillar of 7. And now on top of all of the andesite, we'll go ahead and add a layer of white concrete. And now we'll go back up towards the front. And we're going to place 3 spaces of white concrete up against that pillar, as well as that one. So it'll be 3 spaces like this. We'll bring it all the way up to the same height as that pillar. We'll do the same on this side. So 3 spaces up to the same height. And then you could see we're left with 3 spaces right here down the middle, which is going to be filled in with another window, the same design as we did for that front window. So the 4 layers of gray concrete on each side, upside down smooth quartz stair, the white stained glass panes, and the extra layers of white concrete. And now, we'll go right up against where this pillar is, so right where this white concrete is, and we're going to fill in these 2 spaces and bring it all the way up to the same height. Just like that. And now we're going to have another window right here. Same design again. So we just have that section filled in. We'll go here towards the back, right up against this pillar. We're going to have 1 strip of white concrete going up. And then we're going to have another window the exact same way right here. And now all of this other space is going to be filled in with white concrete. And there we go. We have all of that filled in, looking like this. Now let's work our way along these walls. So we'll start here, and then we'll go ahead and do this side. So for this wall, we'll continue with the white concrete. We'll just place a layer right on top of the andesite, up to the corner right there. And now let's go up against this pillar. And we're going to be adding 4 spaces of the wall here. So we'll go ahead and just bring that all the way up. And then here at the left, starting at the corner, we're going to be placing 5, leaving the 3 spaces right here. And now, once again, we're going to have another window the same exact way that we did the others. So that wall is now done. We'll go along this wall. We'll go right up against where we left off. And we're just going to place 2 additional spaces of white concrete. We'll bring this all the way up. And you know what? I'll go back to this corner. I'll bring up the pillar of 7. Right on top of the andesite, we'll add the extra layer of white concrete. And now right here, we're going to have a 2-block wide window. So you can see here, this is just 1 block. We're going to have a 2 block here. And just make sure you're right up against where the 2 spaces of white concrete are here. So we'll bring up the 4 layers of the gray concrete. We're going to be skipping over 2 spaces instead of just the 1. So we're going to be starting here. We're going to bring up another 4. And then just the 2 stairs at the top. All of this space is going to be filled in with the white stained glass panes. And then the rest of this wall is going to be filled in with white concrete. And there we go. Now all of this is filled in. We'll continue along. And we'll do the back side right here. We'll switch back to the pillar quartz block. We'll go right here on the corner and add the extra 7. We'll go to this corner as well and do the same thing. Now on top of all the andesite, let's go ahead and add the layer of the white concrete. And now we'll focus on this section first. So we'll go up against each pillar and add the white concrete to the same height. And then we'll switch to the gray concrete. We'll have 4 layers on each side. And then we're going to have just another pillar of 4 right down the middle, leaving 2 spaces on each side. We'll have the upside down smooth quartz stairs like that. All this space is going to be filled in with the white stained glass paints. And then we have the layers of the white concrete. So a bit of a bigger window here. It's pretty much like 2 combined into 1. And now let's go right behind where this pillar is, where these 2 spaces are. We'll fill all this in. And now we're going to have an extra layer going up right here at this side, as well as up against the pillar. And now we're going to have a window right here. So now we have this side all done. We'll continue along. And we'll go ahead and do all of this throughout here. So for this space right here, we're going to have 2 doorways that are going to have access to the back deck here. So make sure you have the white concrete. And we'll go right up against this pillar. We'll just fill in the 2 spaces and we'll bring it all the way up to the same height. And now switch to the white stained glass paints. We'll go right up against this. We'll bring up just 3 layers like that. We'll curve out the bottom one and the top one. And this empty space in the middle is going to be filled in with a spruce fence, so it looks like the handle to the door. And now, let's switch to the smooth quartz stairs. We're going to have 3 upside down, going towards the side like that. And now, right next to that, so starting right here, we'll go ahead and bring up a pillar of white concrete, just to the same height as the stair is fine for now. And then right up against this white concrete, we're going to have another set of the glass, just like this side. So we'll bring it up 3 like that, we'll curve out the top and at the bottom, and then have the spruce fence for the handle. And now, back to the glass again, we're going to go on this side and do the same thing. Like that. We'll go ahead and do the stairs again, so the 3 upside down going across. And then we'll fill in these 2 spaces here with the white concrete to the same height as that. We'll have another set of the glass on this side. And then all along the top is going to be filled in with more white concrete. And there we go, we have the 2 doorways marked out like that. Now let's go right here where this section is. We'll go to the corner and add another pillar of 7. And then this wall is going to be completely filled in with white concrete. And now for this wall, back to the pillar quartz block, we'll go here to the corner and bring up another pillar of 7. On top of the andesite, we'll go ahead and place the layer of white concrete. And then we'll go along the sides, so right here, bring this all the way up, as well as up against the pillar. And then we're going to have 2 separate windows back here. So switch back to the gray concrete. We'll bring up 4, just like that. We'll skip over 2, so we're on this 3rd space. Bring up another 4. And we'll do the same on this side. So bring up 4 right here, skip over 2, bring up another 4. So you can see we're left with 1 space in the middle. We'll add the upside down smooth quartz stairs in between the gray concrete like that. We'll add the white stained glass paints. And then the rest of the space is going to be filled in with white concrete. like this. Now let's go along the side right here. So you can switch back to the pillar quartz block. We'll bring up another 7 right here on this corner. And now on top of the andesite, a layer of the white concrete. And then along the side, another set of white concrete, just up against the pillars like that. And you can then switch to the gray concrete. We're going to have another window here, so skip over the 2 spaces. And another window more towards the front here. So window there, then the rest of the space will be filled in with the white concrete. So that's all good. We'll head on up here towards the front, and we'll just focus on this section here. So we'll go up against this pillar. We'll have a strip of the white concrete right there. We'll go here in this corner. We'll have the pillar of 7. And then the other strip of the white concrete next to that. And then in each corner here where this piece juts out, we're going to have another pillar of 7. On top of that andesite, we'll have the layer of white concrete. And then a strip of the white concrete going up along each pillar. And then we're going to have a big window right here in the middle. So switch back to the gray concrete. We'll have the 4 going up on each side, leaving 3 spaces right here in the middle. So it's like this. Now, right here, it's just going to be completely filled in with white concrete. And now for this section here, this is where the front porch is going to be. So on top of all of this andesite is going to be a mixed up pattern between the bricks and the granite. So what I'll do first is just use all the bricks, and then we'll go back and add some extra texture with the granite. So I'll go here at this right side up against where this wall is, and we'll just fill in these 2 spaces right here. And then, see, we have a doorway right here in the middle. So what I'll do is just go ahead and bring this straight across, and we'll worry about the doorway last. So we brought that to the corner, we just have that extra layer of the brick there along the bottom. And then, let's go ahead and switch to the gray concrete. We're going to have a window right here. So go ahead and skip over the 2. Just like this. Let's add the extra layers of brick here at the top as well. And now, at the left side of the window, we're going to add an additional 3. And bring this all the way up. So it's looking like this. We'll do the same on this side. So we'll start here on this corner, and we're going to be placing 3. We'll bring it all the way up to the same height. So it'll be right there. And then we'll have another window. And then the additional 3 here at the other side of the window. So there we go. You can see we have the 2 spaces of the brick here, we have this window, and then the 3 spaces. And then for this one, we have the 3 spaces. Eventually, you're only going to be able to see the 2 spaces, like that side, because we're going to have a wall right here, which will cover up this extra space. And then we have the 3 spaces here, so both the sides are going to be the same. We're left with the 3 spaces right here down the middle, which is going to be where the doorway is, the front door. So we're going to be actually removing these 3 blocks of the brick, as I mentioned. We'll go ahead and switch to the white stained glass paints. We'll bring it up by 3 on each side. We'll curve out the top and the bottom. We'll have the spruce fence for the handle. We'll have 3 upside down smooth quartz stairs. And then the rest of this here at the top will be the brick. And now what I'll go through and do is switch to the granite. I'll just cut out a bunch of random holes and fill them in with the granite to just add some extra texture here on this wall. So a little something like that. Go ahead and just pretty much place these all randomly. Just mix it up a little bit. And there we go. I think that's looking pretty good. Now let's continue right along here. This is the last section that we have for the exterior walls here for the first floor of the house. So switch back to the white concrete. We'll just start over here right up against where the brick is. We're just going to have a strip of the white concrete going up like that. And now we're going to have a doorway right here. So it'll be going from the front porch and it'll pretty much just have access here to the garage. So go ahead and switch to the white stained glass panes. We'll bring up 3 here at this right side. Go ahead and curve out the bottom and at the top. Have the spruce fence. And then we'll have 2 upside down smooth quartz stairs like that. And then we'll go right next to that, right here. Bring up the white concrete. Go ahead and fill in the remaining space here at the top. And then the rest of all of this here is going to be filled in with more white concrete. So this is what this little section's looking like. And now for this little section here, at the original build, I actually completely forgot to add the pillar quartz block right here on this corner. So go ahead and bring this up by 7. So at the original version, I left it all white concrete, but there was actually supposed to be the pillar quartz block going up right here. So we'll go ahead and add it here for the actual build. And now the rest of the space where these blocks of the andesite are going to be filled in with white concrete to the same height. And now let's go ahead and mark out where the garage doors are going to be. So I'm going to be using the pillar quartz blocks pretty much like going side to side, but we're going to have to kind of just place some temporary blocks. So I'll just place one right here. And then we'll have sideways ones going across from that. And then we'll fix this one. So we have that first layer right there. And just make sure you're in 1 block further back from the edge of these walls. So you're not here at the same edge, but you're 1 block further back. And now on top of this, we're going to have another layer the same way. Go ahead and fix this side. And then we'll have 1 more. And now on each side, we're just going to have 1. So what I'll go ahead and do is just place that, fix it, and then delete that. Do the same on this side. So we're left with 3 spaces here, which is actually going to be filled in with white stained glass panes for a little window. And then we'll have another layer going straight across right on top of this. And then we'll do 1 more on top of that. And now here at the top, we're going to fill in the remaining 2 spaces going straight across with the white concrete. In each corner, we're just going to place another block of white concrete to add a little arch, just a little curve here to the garage door. And then at the bottom, you could grab the tripwire hook. And this is pretty much going to be the handle for the garage door, so you could open it manually if you need to. And now here for this space, we're going to be doing the same thing. It's just going to be a little bit of a bigger garage. So this one's only 5 spaces wide. This one here will be 7 spaces. And then where the glass window is, you can see this one's only 3. This window here for this one is going to be 5 wide. So I'll go ahead, just start down here at the bottom, have the first strip going across. I'll do the second one and the third. And then we'll go ahead and just fix all these over here. And then for the 4th layer, we just have the 1 on each side. And then the 5 spaces of the white stained glass paints. And then we'll have 2 strips of the pillar quartz after that. And then the 2 layers of the white concrete. And then in each corner, we'll have the corner like that. Oh, hold up. There we go. and then the tripwire hook. And there we go. That's about it for the garage doors. So now we have all of the exterior walls brought up for the first floor of the house. So this is what it's looking like. And I was going to go ahead and just leave it at that here for part 1 once we brought up all these walls. But I think we definitely have time to do more. So I'm going to go ahead and mark out where the front porch is going to be right here. And then we'll leave it at that here for the first part for this build. I went ahead and now just gathered up the blocks we're using for the porch. So be sure to grab the pillar quartz blocks, the smooth quartz stairs, smooth quartz slabs, and then you want to be sure to grab the regular quartz stairs, the regular quartz slabs, and then some quartz bricks. So we'll just start out with the quartz bricks. I'm just going to go right down here at the bottom at the same layer as the andesite, just right on top of the grass. I'm going to have 4 strips of the quartz bricks going straight across from one side to the other. So that is 1, this will be 2, and then 3, and 4. And what I'll do is now just replace these little bits of the andesite with the quartz bricks as well, for both these doorways. And now let's start marking out the pillars for the actual porch. So let's switch back to the pillar quartz blocks. We'll go here at this right side. We're just going to skip over this first space, so we're right here on the second space, and we're going to bring this up so it's 8 blocks in height, which will meet up to the same height as all the other walls. Just like that. We'll do the same on this side, so just skip over this space, bring up another pillar of the 8, and then we'll skip over 4. So we're here on the 5th space. We'll do another pillar of 8. Do the same on this side. And then we'll skip over 1 and have another pillar here and right here, leaving 3 spaces in the middle, which should then be lined up where the front door is. Now let's switch to the smooth quartz stairs, and we're going to be placing these upside down in between the spaces here at the bottom, except for the space of 3 in the middle. So just here for each side. Like that. Here in the middle is going to be filled in with another strip of the quartz bricks, just right here. And then we'll switch to the regular quartz stairs. We'll place 3 like that, and then switch to the regular quartz slabs, and place 1 on each side lined up where the pillar is. And I always like to mention this, so in case you're wondering why we just have the regular quartz stairs here, why didn't we just use the smooth quartz stairs? I just like how the lines and the regular quartz stairs kind of line up, kind of like match up with the lines and the quartz bricks. So that's why I always like to use those, it just flows better. But anyway, let's switch back to the smooth quartz stairs. And we'll go in between these pillars where the spaces of 4 are. We'll just have a stair on each side like that. And then we'll fill in the 2 spaces to connect it together with the smooth quartz slabs. And then we'll have another slab where the single spaces are. So we'll do the same on this side. So we have the single slab on each side, the smooth quartz stair, and then the smooth quartz slabs. And now let's switch back to the smooth quartz stairs. We want to make sure we're lined up with the 4th space of the pillar starting here. So this will be 1, 2, 3, and 4. So on this layer, we're going to go ahead and have a set of upside down smooth quartz stairs just in between the pillar spaces going straight across. And then on top of this, we'll have a layer of smooth quartz slabs. And there we go, that's looking good. So we're going to leave it at that here for the front porch for now. I'm just going to clear all those blocks. And I'm going to do one final thing here in part 1. And that's going to be the deck here at the back side of the house. So we'll go ahead, since we went ahead and marked out the front porch, we'll go ahead and now just mark out the back deck. So now here for the back deck, we just have the spruce wood planks, the slabs, and the stairs. So we'll start with the planks. And we'll just go right up against here, lined up where this pillar is. We'll just place 2 like that, and then we'll have a slab on top. And now we'll place 3 spruce wood stairs facing up right there, lined up where this back door is. We'll have another pillar right here with the 2 planks and the slab. We'll have another set of these stairs lined up where that doorway is. We'll have another pillar here. And then we're going to go ahead and just have 3 upside down stairs like that. Have another pillar. Another set of 3 upside down stairs. And then another pillar right on top of this concrete here for the edge of the plot size for the back side. So this is what it's looking like so far. Now we'll continue along just right on top of the plot size over towards that corner. So we're going to be adding another 3 upside down spruce wood stairs like that. We'll have a pillar right here. And then we'll have 3 stairs facing up. Have another pillar. And then another set of 3 upside down. 1 final pillar. And then 3 more upside down right here, connecting into the corner of the house right there. So it all worked out perfectly. Now, in between these spaces where the upside down stairs are, we're going to be adding a railing. So you can just have a stair like that on each side with a slab in the middle. So we'll do that for all these other spaces. Oh wait, I almost forgot. We have this one over here. There we go. We're all good. Yep. Okay, so now all of this space throughout here is going to be filled in with these spruce wood planks. And that'll pretty much be about it for the deck. Let's also be sure to replace the andesite here in between the doorways with more of the spruce wood planks. Alright, so there we go. That's it for the back deck. And now, as I mentioned, I'm going to be leaving it at that here for part 1, so I think we got a good amount done. Alright guys, that's going to be it here for part 1 for this tutorial on how to build this large suburban house. If it helped you, be sure to please leave a like, subscribe for more, and I'll see you guys in part 2.